Hello and welcome to Vocals in the Key of D. Today is going to be fun. We're going to be taking a look at vocal registers. Let's go. Today we're going to be talking about vocal registers. Okay, there are about 5 vocal registers, and a vocal register is basically different tones within your vocal, within the parameters of a vocal. So there's different tones on a piano on a scale, and that scale is basically split into about 4 or 5 vocal registers. Okay, being really high, being middle, and being really low. So we're going to chat a little bit about that. The first one being your whistle register. Now, not a lot of vocals use their whistle register, but it is used by people like your Mariah Carey, who really are strong vocals that can really reach up there and get up there in a split second kind of thing. But your whistle register is very high, extremely high, over the top of your head. So I want you to think about your head, but over the top of your head, but it's very high and very sharp. Okay, so it's like your kind of like that. And it's always the upper part of the piano or the scales. It's you'll hear Mariah Carey go, but in a really, really nice way. So that is your whistle register. Okay, whistle register is a little bit harder to get to. Not many people, as I say, use it. But looking on how to improve singing on the website, you'll see it says here the whistle register is vocal cords that are close and only a tiny portion vibrates. So your vocal cords literally are so close together and only the top little piece is going. Next one is falsetto. Now, falsetto is used very commonly, especially if you're going from your head voice, which is your normal almost upper singing voice, into a nice high falsetto, and that is the so I can belt that and it can be part of my head voice, but normally if you want to do it a little bit more sweeter, you would go so if I'm singing a song, Jesus, you are holy, Lord. So it's not not there. Jesus, you are holy, Lord. When you're singing falsetto, try and think about the fact that you're actually singing almost at the top of your head. When you sing, you'll almost feel a little bit of a vibration at the top of your head. Now, it won't shake you to the core, but be mindful when you are singing the falsetto that it's sort of like resonating here. Jesus, you are holy. So it's very much resonating there. Again, on this website, falsetto vocal cords are long, thin, and motionless. So if you listen to the whistle register, it sounds very tight, right? But the falsetto register isn't. It's actually very soft. Can you hear that? It's very, very different, okay? Next one is your head register. So your head register, you'll probably find in your middle of your face type of sounding, a lot of resonating here. This is what your head register should sound like. La, so it's la, la. Okay, so that's not really where you would probably be comfortable singing, but it's where most vocals actually do sing, which is their head register. Jesus, you are holy, Lord. Okay, and you'll hear it in this part, or this part of your face will actually sort of like resonate almost. On this website, it says here, the head voice, which is light and soft, its vocal cords elegant, only about a third vibrates. Okay, so it's not like too strong, but it's over here, na 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 na. Okay, not your na 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 na, and not your na 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 na. Okay. So you got the 3 there, right? Yes, so that is your head voice. The next one is your mixed voice. So sometimes you sort of have a bit of a head voice and a bit of your chest voice, which we'll get into. And this is your mixed voice now. So it's a little bit of a range of the two. So it's Now we're going mixed. Na, right? It's a little bit mixed, it's a little bit in between, but it is very powerful as well and most commonly used. And on this website, it speaks about the fact that vocal cords are eloquent, some portion vibrates. Okay, so it's not too much of a vibration, and it's normally coming from this part, your sort of neck area of the vocal range. So when you're singing here, okay, that is your mixed vocal. So don't get confused between your head and your mixed, but then you've also got your chest register, and that is here. And when I hold my chest, I can actually feel that's more of my talking voice almost. There you are. So that's more of your chesty voice, and that's a little bit lower than any of the others. But then you do get a last one, which is actually vocal fry. Now, vocal fry is very difficult, so you can't always do it by yourself, and you do need some training in it. But it's like this. So you'll hear vocals that are very, very low, but can still hold the note there. Again, don't try it if it's going to hurt your voice, but there you'll hear that more of your lower chest, almost even your belly. There's life here. Right? Awesome. So those are 6 of them, but the main ones that you need to remember is your falsetto. So it's la, your head register, which is la, your chest register, which is la. Okay, those are the 3 most important ones that you really do need to know. Let's go from the top. So let's go over them again. So the first one is your whistle register. The next one is your falsetto. So not too tight on the vocal. Then it's your head register. La. Then it's your mixed voice, so between your head register and your chest register. La. That's your chest register. And then your vocal fry. La. Okay, so there it is. Your whistle register, your falsetto, your head register, then you've got in between your mixed register, then you've got your chest register, and then what we call a fry register, or your fry vocal. So it's really, really high, very tight, very soft but high. Then you've got your almost speaking voice, if you will put it that way, or just higher than your speaking voice. You've then got your mixture of your speaking voice as well as a low, so it's a little bit lower like I'm talking now. And then you've got your chest register, which is very low like that. And then you've got your vocal fry, which is low like this. Okay, so those are the different registers. Try and use them in your songs. You don't have to stick to one register. You can actually do a couple of them when you are making songs of your own, perhaps. And remember, these do differ from guy to girl. Some may be higher than others, and sometimes you may even need to work on these vocal registers to get them to where they need to be. But again, just a reminder, please don't overdo it and make sure that you're doing it the right way. So that is it from Vocals in the Key of D. I hope that these registers really have helped you.